Disproving viral tweets is different than debunking a TV ad. Combating meme makers is different than rebutting newspaper columnists. And the memes are pretty powerful sometimes.
It's over 9,000! 9,000! 9,000!
And the memes are pretty powerful sometimes.
On Friday, I was about to go get dinner for my kids when Donald Trump Jr. attacked me in his speech at CPAC. Something about me looking like a gender-neutral potato head.
And the memes are pretty powerful sometimes.
He has a questionable character and questionable integrity, coupled with a sort of crippling self-knowledge of his relative lack of talents.
And the memes are pretty powerful sometimes.
Why do people run from me?
Oh, those pesky memes. You know, mainstream media absolutely hates them because in a lot of ways, memes can convey what hours and hours of careful crafting their message can be done by Microsoft Paint in about 3 seconds. I'm sure memes target both sides of the aisle. I've seen plenty of memes roasting Fox News and other conservative news outlets, but it only seems like one side of the aisle mentions memes as dangerous or evil or, misinformation. It always seems to be, well, news outlets like CNN, where Brian Stelter is having an absolute meltdown trying to tell his viewers that memes are harmful and you shouldn't spread memes because they're misinformation. And you should really only watch CNN's plummeting ratings shows instead of enjoying memes on the internet, because that's what being a true American is. You know what? I give him credit for trying to go down this road, but it's not working well for him. This, let's say, fuming potato. Brian Stelter says Biden meme makers need to be combated. Here's the actual clip. His show is called Reliable Sources. I didn't know that till now. I don't usually watch shows headed up by the oldest 35-year-old on the planet, but here we go.
Disproving viral tweets is different than debunking a TV ad.
It really isn't, actually.
Combating meme makers is different than rebutting newspaper columnists.
Oh, meme makers. Won't somebody stop the meme makers?
And the memes are pretty powerful sometimes.
Scary memes.
My suburban grocery stores never had empty shelves like that, but the messaging here is saying that Biden is to blame for anything bad about the economy.
Well, your suburban grocery store in whatever upper crusty, gated community that you live in has never looked like that, but that doesn't mean they don't exist. But I mean, memes are the problem, not mainstream media lying to our face, not CNN continuing to blame that pesky red SUV that had a mind of its own and drove through a parade. But I digress. Social media has taken to censoring memes with an increasing pace under the Biden administration. Most recently, the now widespread Let's Go Brandon meme, born from mishearing at a NASCAR race, has a rap video banned from YouTube for spreading, quote, misinformation. Let's Go Brandon by Bryson Gray was banned from both YouTube and Instagram, with YouTube claiming the song violated its platform policy. Now, maybe it did. I don't know if there was a specific line about the coof or something like that. I'm sure it was a loophole that they used. It takes jabs at President Joe Biden's handling of withdrawal, as well as the administration's handling of the coof. But this isn't the first time you see mainstream media whining and complaining about memes. By the way, CNN's Brian Stelter, this is from 6 days ago, draws smallest audience of 2021, just 583,000 viewers. To put that in perspective, I'm down here in a Carhartt hoodie and no pants in my basement. And I will probably get more views than that today. Maybe not today, but Tuesday for sure. Mondays are kind of light. CNN's reliable sources with left-wing media host Brian Stelter had the smallest audience of 2021 on Sunday, failing to surpass 600,000 viewers for the first time ever. Stelter's program averaged a dismal 583,000 viewers, losing another 10% from the previous week, which was also among the struggling program's worst turnouts of the year. Reliable Sources has now failed to average 800,000 viewers for a staggering 12 straight weeks. Reliable Sources, which bills itself as a program that examines the media industry on a weekly basis, has essentially emerged as an hour of conservative bashing. Well, that's CNN, that's fine. Stelter completely ignored MSNBC getting banned from the Kyle trial, instead spending time interviewing the 1619 Project author Nicole Hannah-Jones and ABC News reporter Jonathan Karl about their books. A variety of basic cable offerings, including HGTV's Fixer to Fabulous, TLC's 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way, Food Network's Kids Baking Championship, multiple repeats of The Big Bang Theory, including decades-old episodes of Gunsmoke and various Hallmark movies, all outdrew Brian Stelter's program Sunday alone. Stelter has had segments criticizing conservative media coverage of the Kyle trial, explaining a news whiplash, and complaining that CNN won't air trials related to the Capitol because cameras aren't allowed in federal court. Well, I probably isn't complaining about the trial that's going on right now that we can't see either. Stelter struggled to attract viewers among advertiser-coveted demographic adults 25 to 54, averaging only 87,000 for his fourth smallest audience of the year in the critical category. Well, again, this is biased news media. This is, and a lot of these smaller websites, by the way, they're owned by these big media giants as well. We have this right on NBC News. Anti-Biden conservative chant, "Let's go Brandon," is the bait the left mistakenly took. Are you kidding me? All the left does is take the bait. That's what they do. That's why there are entire industries built around creating that bait and then making fun of them when they take it. Then you have this article, how memes became weapons of the culture wars, from Wired magazine. Wired, the magazine that used to be about technology and things of that nature. Now, I suppose you could argue that memes are technology adjacent, but what this entire article is a scare piece about memes. Internet memes seem harmless enough. A few pictures of cats with some grammatically incorrect text. What could go wrong? Well, memes have come a long way since the early days. For more than a decade, memes have been deployed as a weapon in the culture battles. And they've even become more persuasive than most people realize. A well-placed meme on social media timeline can lead to them down a rabbit hole of radicalization, misinformation, and extreme thoughts. Literally what? Literally, this is what Wired magazine has become, by the way. Wired magazine out here, the signal, when memes aren't funny. What? If the Dow Jones ever falls more than 1,000 points in a single day, the sitting president should be loaded into a very big cannon, the fake tweet read. No excuses. The tweet received more than 40,000 shares, with many users expressing their shock that Trump might have actually said such a thing. Sweet mother of God, Usher said. Not for 1 second I think people would believe that to be genuine. That's the creator of the meme. But that's where we're at. That's where we're at with mainstream media, is that they're literally afraid of memes. Why? Because memes are very effective. Memes are a universal language. They are more effective than I'll ever be at sharing a message. They're more effective than mainstream media will ever be at sharing a message. They are simply amazing in every conceivable way. And memes have existed in culture for a very long time in a variety of ways, where symbols can convey a much deeper, opinion. Cartoons, for example, in particular, political cartoons, have existed for a very long time and do exactly the same thing, but they've never been as effective not as they are now, with when you can get instant, sharing and instant traction online by creating and sharing them. So CNN is rightfully scared because they themselves are a meme that is ready to be replaced as soon as more people continue to wake up. And this type of reporting, whining about memes, is only going to accelerate that fact. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.